All right, so I've already given you all my favorite phone of this year, 2021, which was the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3. But like I said, this was just my favorite phone of this year, not the phone that I found was the overall best device for me throughout this year. That I gotta give to the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. The Galaxy S21 Ultra was the best overall device of this year, 2021. At least in my opinion. The phone that I felt was best for me, the one that made more sense for me to carry on a daily basis, you know, just based off the way I live my life, based off the type of work that I do, this one made the most sense for me to use throughout this year. And I gotta say, it was really close between this phone right here and the Google Pixel 6 Pro, because I gotta be honest, I've been enjoying this phone right here very, very much. I mean, the features on this phone are great. The cameras are amazing, beautiful display. It's an overall great device, but I've just been experiencing too many bugs with this phone to call it my best phone of this year, 2021. So for right now, I gotta kind of just set this to the side for this video, and all the attention goes to the S21 Ultra, an absolutely beautiful device. And this phone right here came out early in the year before a lot of these other flagship devices, and it still holds its own. It's still one of the best looking phones that you can get out on the market right now. I mean, this is a sexy looking device. I mean, just look at it. Just look at how good this phone looks, especially in this matte black color right here. I mean, you cannot go wrong with this. Samsung did such an amazing job, not just with the color of it, but with the overall design. I actually really like what they did with the whole camera setup right here in the back. It just kind of looks like it's melting into the device. And I say this all the time about this phone right here, but I really like what they did here. And then when you go around to the display, I mean, I say this about pretty much every Samsung device all the time. Now, I'm gonna continue saying it if Samsung keeps this up. The S21 Ultra has one of the best looking displays in a smartphone right now. You cannot go wrong with a Samsung display. And then we have that in-display fingerprint sensor that just never misses. I have never had a moment where it misses. Boom, look at that. All I gotta do is just tap it real quick, and it opens up the device. It unlocks the device for me. I don't have to sit there, you know, constantly trying to put my finger on there or hold my finger on there hoping it's gonna read it right. It does such a great job at getting it every single time. So to quickly unlock the phone to this beautiful display that we see right here, yeah, we get that punch hole camera cutout up at the top, but look at this wallpaper that I am using right here that pretty much hides that camera hole punch out up top. You can, you know, be able to download wallpapers like this and hide it up there, and you're getting this all screen experience right here. Beautiful, beautiful display. 120 hertz of smoothness, of course. So definitely a beautiful, smooth display. Going around the device, yeah, we don't have a headphone jack. We also don't have an SD card reader, which honestly, I was a little bummed out about. I was really hoping that Samsung would bring that to this device. You know, give us an SD card slot so we can be able to expand the memory on this phone. Or for someone like me who edits their videos on their phone, I can be able to take the SD card out of my camera, throw it in the phone, and edit my videos. With this phone, I can't do that. I have to get an SD card reader to be able to transfer the videos over, which is why I still have my Note 20 Ultra, because that phone has an SD card reader, and I can, you know, transfer everything over directly into that device with that SD card slot. So yeah, kind of bummed out that they didn't give us that, but even without that, I mean, this is still an amazing device. S Pen support, yeah, we don't have that S Pen slot, which, you know, again, kind of a bummer. I wish they would have given us that, since we do have, you know, S Pen compatibility, but it's nice that it is still there, even though we don't have a slot for the S Pen. Yeah, they do sell cases, which, you know, does make it a little bit more bulky. Some people like it, some people don't. I really don't like adding extra bulkiness to my phone if I really don't have to. So like I said, I really wish Samsung would have given us that S Pen slot. But aside from that, you know, it is still cool that we can be able to use the S Pen on this display. Now, when it comes to overall performance of this phone from day one, I have not noticed any type of lagging or jitteriness on this phone. It has been performing like a beast. I mean, I can, you know, just scrolling from the screen to screen, you know, home screen to home screen, you know, going into social media, my Twitter, you know, scrolling through there, scrolling through my gallery, or scrolling through YouTube, whatever it is I'm doing on this phone, I don't notice any type of lag. I mean, this phone still performs like a beast, just like it did from day one. So I have no complaints at all when it comes to performance on this phone. And we're coming up on about a year later. So Samsung's doing a pretty good job with this device. We've been getting the updates. And because performance is so good on this phone right here, that makes gaming enjoyable as well. You can be able to game comfortably on this phone. Even if you're playing a heavier game like Call of Duty Mobile, you can comfortably play that game on this phone without, any lagging or anything like that. You get smooth gameplay. So when it comes to overall performance on this phone, it has not let me down throughout this whole entire year that I've had this device. Now, going back to this beautiful display right here, watching content has been great as well. Now, like I mentioned earlier, yeah, we do get that punch hole cutout at the top, but it doesn't get in the way. You don't notice it at all when you're watching content. I mean, you're getting this all screen experience here. The screen gets super bright. Even when you're out in sunlight, it gets bright enough to where you don't have to worry about, squinting your eyes or putting the phone super close just so you can see it. It does get bright enough to be able to use out in bright sunlight as well. So watching content is definitely enjoyable on this phone right here, especially because you're getting some good speakers as well. You do get that stereo speaker setup, so it just makes the viewing experience when watching content that much more enjoyable, because not only do you get this beautiful display, but you're getting some good speakers as well, so you can hear what you're watching really, really good. Now, when it comes to overall battery life on this phone right here, this phone lasts me all day, even late into the night. I don't have to worry about being next to a charger. I don't have to worry about taking a battery pack with me to work or anything like that. I can easily take this phone off the charger early in the morning when I get up for work. It'll last me all day at work. I can use it. I use maps a lot at work because, I go from job to job, which is known to, kind of drain the battery if you're constantly using maps all the time. I'm able to use that a lot on this device throughout my day. I get home, I still got battery left to last me late into the night, and then when I'm ready to go to bed, boom, I'll throw it on the charger. So when it comes to battery life on this phone, I have no complaints. It lasts me all throughout the most important part of my day and even more, and that's all I need until I go to bed, and then I wake up, take it off the charger, and do it all over again. Now, when it comes to the cameras, if you're looking for just some great overall cameras on a smartphone device, the S21 Ultra will not let you down. This isn't just me, talking them up, because yeah, I will say that when you go into the camera and you take a picture, from the moment you press that button to take a picture, sometimes I do experience where it will take a little bit longer than it should. So I'll press it, like right now, it's actually doing it pretty fast. See, sometimes it is instant, and then sometimes I'll have that experience where it just takes a little bit longer to where you'll kind of miss that shot that you were trying to take, and then you have to go and try to take it again. Now, that, like I said, it doesn't happen all the time, but there are those moments where it will happen, especially if I'm, trying to take a picture of one of my kids, especially my baby, he does move around a lot sometimes if I'm trying to take a photo of him, and sometimes it'll just kind of show up blurry because this is taking a little bit longer than it should to actually take that picture from the moment you press that camera button. Like I said, it doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen. But overall, when it comes to the overall picture quality and video quality, I mean, you can capture some great photos with these cameras, whether you're using the main camera, the wide angle lens, or that telephoto lens. And you got that 100x zoom as well. I mean, what phone has that? Not too many phones out there. You do not see that all the time, especially if you're trying to show it off to someone. They're gonna trip out. And I still get friends that trip out on how far you can zoom in with the cameras right here. Like, oh, take a picture of the sun, take a picture of the moon. And you can definitely do that with the cameras on this device. And the cool thing about using that 100x zoom on these cameras right here is that they have made stability so much better than what we had with the past Galaxy S20. You can actually take a picture handheld at 100x zoom and it'll be pretty stable. I mean, of course, you're gonna get the best quality if you have it on a tripod and then use that 100x zoom. But if you're just doing it handheld, trying to show off to somebody, it's gonna be pretty stable. It pretty much locks onto the subject that you're trying to take a picture of. I mean, it doesn't, lock on, but it kind of knows what you're trying to take a picture of, and it'll stabilize it for you so you can easily take that picture without too much shaking going around, so it won't come out super blurry. So it's really cool that Samsung added that to these cameras right here. Now, when it comes to overall video quality, I actually use this smartphone to record a lot of videos here on the channel. If I'm not using my Sony ZV-1, it's definitely the cameras from this phone right here. Or if I got two cameras going on at the same time, this is going to be my secondary camera, shooting some of the B-roll of the product or whatever I'm talking about in that video. But overall, I have definitely been enjoying the Galaxy S21 Ultra. Out of all the phones that I have been able to try out this year of 2021, this one definitely comes out on top as number one. Now, of course, it's not a perfect phone. I mean, no phone is perfect, but when it comes to the best overall device for me of this year, this is definitely it right here. And I'm excited to see what Samsung has in store for the next generation of devices coming from this one right here. But y'all let me know what you think down in the comment sections below. What is your favorite, or I shouldn't say favorite device, what is your best device? What device do you think was best of this year, 2021, or last year if you're watching it in the new year of 2022? What was your best device? Let me know down in the comment sections below. Just look at how beautiful this phone is right here. The Galaxy S21 Ultra. Thank you all so very much for watching. If you did like this video and find it helpful, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any other future videos to come. Thank you all so very much for watching. This is Josh Quinones. I will see you on the next one. Peace out.